Farming God's Way is an amazing solution to the food security and poverty crisis in the agricultural domain. Farming God's Way is not just a technology, but a well-balanced biblical management and technological solution to equip you to use what God has put in your hands and reveal the fullness of Jesus' promised abundant life. Cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli, compost or manure technique. The Brassica family are very popular leafy greens and are high in vitamin C and K. Cabbages are by far one of the most popular vegetables worldwide, with double the nutritional value compared to broccoli and cauliflower. However, the brassicas all need good management, fertile soils, high volumes of inputs, and good pest control, and should therefore be avoided until good experience has been gained with other crops. They are best suited to relatively cool and humid climates with optimal growing temperatures of 15 to 24 degrees Celsius, but with a range limit of 0 to 30 degrees Celsius, showing their preference for cold rather than hot growing conditions. Certain cultivars can even withstand frost. It is recommended to have medium-sized rather than large heads, with 45 centimeters between plants and 75 centimeters between rows. If you prefer very large heads, then space your seedlings at 60 by 75 centimeters instead. Place a 45 centimeter measuring rope from one 75 centimeter permanent peg to its adjoining 75 centimeter permanent peg on the opposite side. Make sure the rope is taut and straight by lifting and dropping it. Move God's blanket 30 centimeters downslope from each planting station to expose the soil. Give your cabbages a good chance of success by fracturing each 75 centimeter line to 30 centimeters deep. The wide planting spacing makes them best suited for inputs placed directly into planting stations rather than surface composting. Dig a planting station 15 centimeters deep at each 45 centimeter interval, moving the soil downslope of the measuring rope, taking care to neatly heap the soil for reuse later. Planting stations should be 12 centimeters wide, 15 centimeters long, and 15 centimeters deep. Repeat the planting stations every 75 centimeter row. To correct acidic soils and allow for readily available plant nutrients, apply 1 tablespoon of wood ash or bone meal or 1 teaspoon of lime in each planting station. It is preferable to apply 500 ml of compost or alternatively manure in each planting station. Take soil from the downslope heap and cover all the inputs until the soil surface is level again. Replace the 2.5 centimeter thick blanket on top of the planting station. Once seedlings are at about 10 to 12 centimeters tall, they are ready for transplanting. Twist the double stick through the blanket and press it into the center of each planting station to the required depth. Hold the seedling in place and press with the double stick or your fingers at an angle, pressing the soil gently around the seedling roots. Water in well. These are very high nutrient demand plants, so if they show signs of any yellowing, then top dress with urea or manure tea. When applying diluted manure tea, apply 350 ml to each plant base. When applying urea, push a small hole 3 centimeters deep, 3 finger widths away on the upslope side of each plant. Place a teaspoon of urea in each hole and cover it with soil. Repeat the applications every second week if necessary until 6 weeks old. Cabbages, cauliflower, and broccoli are susceptible to many pests and disease, but your first line of defense is to keep the plants stress-free by having healthy soils, thick mulch cover, and an excellent supply of nutrients. Any organic pest management control must focus on prevention rather than cures. It is critical to have a 12-month break in your rotation planning with these crops. Observe your plants regularly, and if diseased plants have been identified, it is often the best option to simply remove those plants and dispose of them far away from the garden. Be watchful towards the harvest stage to ensure that the crop doesn't bolt, as then cabbages will split whilst cauliflower and broccoli will go into flower. In summary, fracture each 75 centimeter row line. Dig planting stations 15 centimeters deep, 45 centimeters apart, and in 75 centimeter rows. Apply 1 tablespoon of wood ash or bone meal per planting station. Apply 500 ml of compost or manure per planting station. Cover level and apply God's blanket. Plant one seedling per planting station using the 45 centimeter measuring rope on each 75 centimeter row. This vegetable series is a part of a much more comprehensive resource set, which will take you on a journey of discovery of the fullness of God's ways in agriculture. When we humble ourselves and wholeheartedly follow the ways our Heavenly Father has shown us since the beginning, we will reap the abundant rewards of His promises.